Hafa day and welcome to another episode of the Brew Quest. In today's episode, I'm going to be drinking a Saison. I've actually had a Saison before. I bought a variety pack of Kona Brewing Company, and they had, I think, 4 bottles of a mango Saison in there. And it was an okay beer. I wasn't really blown away by it. Mango flavor, I think, at the time was pretty mild. I can barely taste it, but it was an okay beer. Other than that, that's the only Saison I've had. Now, I have read a few articles and listened to a few podcasts on Saisons, and the one I really wanted to try was Saison Dupont, but because that bottle, at least the ones that I found, come in only 750 milliliter bottles, and it's just me drinking on the show, I decided to get the next best thing, which was a collab between Allagash and Dupont, and it's called Brewer's Bridge. From what I remember, Saisons is primarily a beer that you brew with whatever it is you have around you. For this beer, you actually they brewed it with barley, rye, and oats. I guess that's not standard. And this is not necessarily a standard Saison tasting, but because I don't want to get a 750 milliliter bottle of Saison Dupont, I decided I'll try something where they're influencing the beer itself. So it's still a Saison. There's a lot of different Saisons I found at the bottle shop, but this is the one I decided let's try it out. Before we get into stats, let's read a little bit about the history of Saisons from the BJCP style guide. Under Saison history, a Provision ale originally brewed in Wallonia, the French-speaking part of Belgium, for consumption during the active farming season. Originally a lower alcohol product so as to not debilitate field workers, but tavern strength products also existed. Higher strength and different colored products appeared after World War II. The best known modern Saison, Saison Dupont, was first produced in the 1920s. Originally a rustic artisanal ale made with local farm-produced ingredients, it is now brewed mostly in lager breweries, yet retains the image of its humble origins. So that's kind of interesting. I actually didn't know that they were going to mention Saison Dupont in this, but that's pretty cool. So let me put up some stats, and let's pour this thing out, and I'll let you know what I think. I'll see you right after this. Sort of messed up the pour. This bottle was actually shaken a bit before poured it, which is my fault, and obviously the pour didn't come out as great as I thought it would, but it's still good. There's some particles on the bottom. I'm not sure if this is bottle conditioned or not, but there's some dregs, I think, on the bottom of this glass. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right there at the bottom. I should not have shaken this. That was my fault. Oh well, let's hope it tastes great. So let's look at the color. It's a little hazy. Particles inside the beer. I don't know what that is yet. It's a nice golden yellow color, not really red color for a beer. Let's get this smell. Kind of citrusy. I'm getting a nice light aroma. It's sort of like a citrus aroma. Actually, it smells really good. It smells like actually a pretty good beer. So let's give this a taste. Cheers. Well, first impression is that you get this nice bitterness. It's not too bitter. It's just like almost like the right amount. I actually kind of like it. I'm not getting any like fruity flavors or fruity notes. You can really taste that barley. or the rye, whatever they used in this. The bitterness, you kind of get it towards the finish, which is not bad. I don't know how to explain it. It's sort of like a numbness almost at the back of my mouth and the back of my tongue. It's not that pleasant anymore. And maybe after that's the second or third sip, I'm not getting any interesting flavors out of it or any interesting aromas. But it's an okay beer. I wonder if me shaking this had something to do with it. Probably not. The beer's okay. I don't know if I would try to get more of this. At least not this one. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll try a different Saison. Excuse me. I think there was a I want to say that mango Saison from Kona was probably better. At least for me, I kind of like that fruity note in some of these beers. So maybe that's what it is. So where does this actually rank on my list? Saisons. I think it just depends, right? This is gonna come in at number 11. Right underneath the American IPA, right above the American Amber Lager. I kind of enjoyed everything else above it. Actually, probably enjoyed the American IPA more than I enjoyed the Saison. Top 5 has not changed. Same as last week. English Style Sweet Stout, American Cream Ale, American Wheat Beer, Contemporary Goza, Barrel Aged Imperial Stout. Yeah, this Saison comes in at number 11 on my styles. Not bad. It's not a bad thing. This beer is still good, still drinkable. I'm gonna finish it, and I'm actually kind of excited to try a different Saison. Maybe something with, I don't know, a little more character, a little more. I don't know what it is I'm kind of looking for in this, but yeah. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you on the next one. Cheers. Not bad.